AIT for moving out of my dad's house because his girlfriend and her kid were moving in? I, 18, but will be 19 in a month, moved out of my dad's house last month. It wasn't planned long-term. It actually went against what my dad and I had talked about. But I moved out because he was moving in his girlfriend and her kid. And I don't like his girlfriend. Dad raised me on his own. He and my mom broke up when I was 5 months old, and she stopped being in my life. My dad first met his girlfriend when I was 6. They dated on and off for the last 12 years. They never lived together before, and they were never together for this long either. 2 years. But over the years, she pissed me off a lot and made me wish he'd settle down with someone else. This isn't a thing of me not liking anyone Dad dated. He was with someone else when I was 14, and I liked her a lot. This is more about this specific girlfriend than me not wanting Dad with anyone. I first started to dislike her when I was 8, and she told me she was going to take me to see my mom. She got all riled up because Dad and I had seen Mom a few days before, and my mom went up to Dad to yell at him for trying to get child support out of her. She ignored me completely and told Dad she didn't want her past mistakes to ruin her future. I was saying how I never wanted to see Mom again, and so Dad's girlfriend decided she'd take me to see her. My dad shut that down hard. His girlfriend said my mom needed to confront that I'm her kid. It felt like Dad's girlfriend didn't care what I wanted or how that would hurt me. And even though she later apologized, it felt forced and like she was like, fine, whatever, sorry. But it made me see her differently. She and Dad broke up not so long after that. She still brings up Mom more than I would like when she and my dad are together. I resist the urge to tell her to shut the hell up. Half the time I expect her to go behind our backs and try to get Mom involved. When I was like 10 or 11, she got kicked out of the coding classes I was taking and almost had the cops called. Dad had asked her to pick me up. She needed her ID, but she forgot it, so the class organizer couldn't let her take me. And instead of calling Dad, she started a fight about it and started screaming for me to grab my stuff and go. The organizer said even if I wanted to go with her, she needed ID before she could let me go. They were just about to call the cops when she said she'd call Dad, and then he picked me up instead. It was late when he came, and she was angry for days after that. I was so embarrassed, and some of the kids made fun of me when it was going down. She didn't care, and I remember her rolling her eyes when I said she was the reason the kids were making fun of me. Another thing that has really pissed me off about her, and this is a reoccurring issue, is when she sees me on the phone and snaps her fingers in my face. This would happen when I was on the phone when she came over. I was normally talking to family. Either my great-grandma, who was in a nursing home, she died 8 months ago, or out-of-state family. She expected me to end any call and pay attention to her when she came over. She didn't like that I'd be busy talking to family. If Dad was there, he'd say to leave me be, but she did it so many times. She'd even come and track me down in my bedroom and start snapping her fingers in my face. There's other stuff that has built up over time, and most of it is more like petty stuff, but I really don't like her anymore. The last time my dad and her broke up, she got pregnant with another guy's kid. When her and Dad got back together, they decided to try and make it work. I was hoping they wouldn't. I know that might sound bad, but I'd take so many other people over her. But Dad loves her. And when he told me they were moving in last month, I told him I'd find somewhere else to live. Dad told me I didn't have to, and in the 2 days it took me to figure something out, he tried to stop me. He told me I didn't need to, and I wasn't going to be kicked out. They were just coming to live with us. I told him I couldn't live with his girlfriend, and I wasn't going to force myself to. I told him I wasn't stopping him from moving them in, but I was moving myself out before that happened. Things between me and Dad have been tense since I moved out. His girlfriend's offended that I moved out because they were moving in, and she tried to give me a piece of her mind or whatever. I ignored her. She told me I better be there nearly every day to make up for it, but I haven't been to Dad's house once. I made plans to do stuff with him, but any family dinner invites I don't accept. Dad told me it was extreme to move out, when I had always planned to stay at least another 2 years. I told him I could not accept her being a part of my household, and it was better I moved out when I did than disrespecting her like I knew I would. His girlfriend accused me of trying to break them up and ruin their relationship. She even called me moving out a stunt. I ended up blocking her number, but I hear her when Dad calls. She's apparently going to blame me if her kids' feelings get hurt in all of this. IT. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to my channel. There are many great stories for you on my channel. Thank you for watching.